Paul Thorpe, a voice for the people. Stumbled across this interesting character. I don't know, how long ago was it? 3 months ago or so? 4 months ago? I'd say maybe 4 months ago. 4+ months. I was seeing lots of content relating to watches, as we can see. We've got like a lot of stuff relating to high-end watches. It was about the theft of them and the crime, and I was thinking, it's interesting, and obviously I know there's a lot of stuff going on. People on mopeds and people getting robbed and attacked and all kind of crazy, of violent stuff for high-end watches. So I was watching the contents, and all of a sudden, this Paul Thorpe does a major turn. He starts talking about not watches, but more going down the line of the decline of the UK. And a lot of it, as many people are in agreement with. We can see it, lived experiences from when what lads, things are very different, aren't they? So, consuming the content, seeing where the other sides of the fence, of the playing field, of the country, te testing and checking the temperature. And I was a bit, I was in agreement with quite a bit. And then we pivot over to Tommy 10 names and go into freedom marches, and I can't remember this East Indian fella's name. He's clean shaven. He's very pro. I don't even know what he's pro. It's an interesting mixed bag of madness. So then the content's coming out, the content's coming out. We're gonna go to this march. We're doing live streams at marches. He's linking up with Tommy and all these other people. I have no clue, but they're apparently big in the scene and they're doing all these co-interviews and all of that stuff. And I'm thinking, the views. Is this what the modern day term grifting is? Can I see grifting taking place? The grift? Yeah, I think we can. Looking at the views. Let's look at the views. Let's look at the views. Popular videos. Guns galore. Best air guns in 2024. 285. 251 Rolex investments, predictions, and all that. He was doing okay to a point, long term views and stuff. Let's go more recent 21K, 15K, 8.7K, 15K. But wait a minute, there's 4 months ago, and now I can only see videos 21 hours ago. Social media pages have gone AWOL. What on earth's happening? Has the grift changed? Has the grift stopped? Has reality stepped in after the thuggery which was taking place? The looting and burning of shops, the attacking mobs. Not one person is seeing someone and say, "Hey, mate, I don't like you." I've got some kind of inbuilt. I've also been radicalized based upon me just seeing information and parroting it, not checking and double checking, using multiple different sources to verify if this information is correct. Oh, no, these people heard the phrases, felt the discomfort, and said, you know what? I mean, don't get it wrong, there are some genuine people out there, and they're getting mixed up. They're getting mixed up with these, let's just say how it is, racist and knuckle-dragging idiots, bringing so many different issues into one poor, tragic event. And as a result, they're burning the places, they're attacking mosques. The latest event, tragedy, I should say, the three little girls had nothing to do with Islam, but yet they're attacking mosques. They're talking about the tropes that they normally bring up, which has got nothing to do with anything. No energy has been directed at the BBC. If we're talking about protecting children, there's no energy being protected against being projected against the Catholic Church or the church in its entirety with their historical bits and pieces with children. I mean, it's like, let's pick where we want to aim our frustrations at. It all comes from the top down. These poor souls who are coming. And so let's not be under any illusion. Some of them a small percentage, just like with any group, are lunatics. They're evil and wicked and weak. We know this. We can go to every part of society and cultures and ethnicities, so-called, and race, so-called, and see the good, the bad, and the indifferent. Ultimately, these people are fleeing places where let's not be under any illusions that the brains of the beast and the belly of the beast and their conglomerates have all said, we want to take over this country. We want to install our premier, our president, our man in there because that's going to benefit us. And as a result, we're destabilizing countries, we're destroying territories, we're partitioning this, we're putting lines on a map. Let's just think about that. Let's repeat that one more time. A line on a map. Who created that line on the map? What did that line on the map actually do? What has the destabilization of multiple different countries have done? It's forced people to say, you know what, this where I grew up, as we're saying, it's messed up. I have no clear future of being successful or being, doing anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the first world, quote unquote, countries and see if I can make a way there. We have so many people over here that are coming over to try and make a better life. Let's not be under any illusions. They're people just like us, and the governmental system have put these things over a 14+ year period. Yeah, actually, well over that since like what 97. Listen. So as a result, let's get back to Mr. Paul and the motley crew. They've been fermenting, talking, challenging, bringing forth some factual information, but muddying the waters, muddying the waters. So the riots are kicked off. People are getting the terrorism, rioting, thuggery is going on. People are getting arrested now. Yeah. They're breaking into Shoe Zone, Sainsbury's I've seen, Greg's. Yeah, nothing on their faces and stuff. Old people, young people, they got children. These parents, these so-called parents, are taking their children to marches, and I've seen them. You've seen the filth, and they're brainwashing their children to say hateful things about other people. Not let's control this situation in regards to having people from other countries stopping in hotels and stuff and building apartments and homes and giving it to them. Let's not go to the root. Let's go on the outskirts and let's talk about ideologies and religions and stuff. It's just pathetic, absolutely pathetic. So now, when the tough gets going, people they go. So let's.
Morning all, just a real quick one. After some very careful consideration, I've reluctantly, for the moment at least, decided to temporarily remove a lot of my videos and my social media accounts, and I know that everyone will want to know why, and those that follow my channel deserve an explanation. Now on Tuesday I made the mistake, if you can call it that, of telling my audience that I was due to fly out to see my friend Danny in Spain, which is where I am now. A trip that was planned and paid for back in March. Nothing unusual about that. It's the summer holidays and this is my first summer break of the year, all 4 days of it. But instead of people just accepting that, and that people do take summer breaks in the summer, the hysterical rumour mill went into complete overdrive. Now, I'll be honest, I just ignored that. But this is where it starts to get serious. When I landed in Spain, I turned my phone on, only to find messages from my family members after a very serious incident had taken place back at home and that it involved family members.
I don't think I need to play anymore. But ultimately, there's a saying, you reap what you sow. You put your big old face out here, you talk all this madness, you incite, blur the lines and all kind of stuff, and you really think there's not going to be repercussions. I mean, I'm not co-signing, I'm not agreeing with if these alleged threats are indeed correct. But you've got to think, man. You've got to think. You're going to put yourself out there and talk about all this stuff. So a lot of it was good. So a lot of it I agree with. or no, let's say some of it I agree with. But then you incite this. You throw the grenades, or you pile up the piles of pallets and wood and broken furniture, and you just put it in a field in an impoverished area, and you put loads of gas there, and then 4 hours later there's a big fire, and there's 15 ambulances and fire brigade there to try and put the fire out, and you say, "Oh my God, what's happening here? What is happening? Who has caused that fire?" I mean, we just put the wood there and left the gas. We didn't leave any matches or anything. We didn't expect people to make a fire. So you create the situation and you sit back and you enrich yourself with the views. Because let's go back into the grifting element of this, because look at the views. Let me go back. Look at the views. This guy was getting 5 months ago, 20, let's say 25,000 views. Post that, since he pivoted and saw the opportunity, it's 500,000 views. It's members, it's exclusive member live streams and all kind of stuff. And again, let me reiterate, there were some genuine concerns that are spoken about, but it's mixed. It's mixed with lies. It's mixed with skullduggery. It's mixed with manipulation. It's mixed with, what's the term? The vacuum, which was then filled by people saying, yeah, the guy was an immigrant. He came in on a boat and he's a Muslim. We got to do some rioting now. We got to burn places down. We got to burn police stations. We got to go to hotels and burn them up, you know, putting the staff life in danger, burning a hotel. Come on, man. Put these people in prison for a very long time. You can't be burning hotels with people in there, buildings with people in there, attacking mosques. What churches have been attacked? What BBCs have been attacked? What about when we look at look, we can go into this for ages and ages, but we can see the grift. Tommy Tim names, where's he at? Huh? Silence, this well manicured documentary that was put out has aired, and he gets arrested after and all that. He goes to Canada. Look, this is a grift. They're supposed to have bankrupted him apparently. So how is he in designer clothes all the damn time? Who's funding him? Who's funding Tommy Tim names? Laxley Lennon or whatever his name is. Who is funding him? What's the agenda and what's the purpose? What is the purpose of them saying, yeah, let's go after the minority. Let's put all of our energy at the minorities, these poor minorities who aren't assimilating and all these stuff that they're saying. Let's put all our energy at them, not the people, the governmental system who are creating the laws, who are allowing the migrants, the immigrants, the illegal immigration to take place. Yeah. What about the other elephant in the room? They're taking all of our jobs. They're taking all of our jobs. They're coming over here, blah, 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 blah. Don't. Look, in an alternate universe, that may be right. In the real world, when you speak to employers of people who employ people, you would have found for the past 20, 30 plus years, there has been a decline of so-called indigenous white people even trying to apply for jobs or starting a job and not going through, this is, I didn't expect this. This is too hard. I'm going somewhere else kind of thing. Come on, man. Taking our jobs. Now, there are people who are taking advantage of these migrants and paying them very low wages that, people who live here wouldn't be. So there is a small element of that. But you're taking these small elements and you're putting a magnifying glass on it and you're blowing it up and you're creating more division. Look, people are getting locked up now. Tommy Temnays, Paul, Thorpe, and where's this East Indian fella? Someone tell me who this East Indian fella, what's his damn name? Where they at? Are they all in Cyprus and Spain, Española? Not making the videos and stuff, because I haven't seen any. And look, here's another thing, they're pushing that stuff on the feed. I'm not subscribed to any of these people, but they're pushing it on the feeds. Let's radicalize some more people. Let's cause division and increase that hopelessness and helplessness that people are in under the financial woes and everything else that's happening. Let's create more division. And then what will happen then? I'll bring forth the solution. What is the solution?